Y'all don't see that? Come, y'all don't see that, man. You don't see that? Wow. Welcome to BodyWork. Well, what do we have here, man? Since nobody's going to talk about this elephant in the room, I figure it might as well be me. I've been trying to follow and get a GPS on what was going on with Deron Boots Ennis. I've been trying to figure out what's been going on with Shakur Stevenson. You know, those are two of my guys and some of the guys that I actually look to as far as being bright spots in the future of boxing and what's going on in boxing. And both of my boxers to watch. On the other side, we have Benn, who I used to have in my boxes to watch. He just got exonerated from everything and cleared, so I probably start doing stuff on him again because he was cleared. And that was by the letter of the law, he was cleared. So I've given myself permission to go ahead and start doing content on him. And then Andy Cruz, which was an unknown. Only thing we know is that he actually beat Keyshawn Davis in the amateurs. You know, he was the gold Olympian, and Keyshawn was the silver. And he goes around, he calls Keyshawn his son. And I've been figuring since these guys, since they want to be Batman and Robin, I figure that, well, since we can't ask y'all to fight, and that's never going to happen, and y'all BFF forever, then why was there never any discussions with Shakur Stevenson and Andy Cruz? That, my friend, would be an elephant in the room. The bigger elephant in the room is when Deron Ennis Boots went over there to Matchroom and messed with Eddie. We all was questioning. I know my man AC was questioning. That's like the biggest burning question everybody had in their souls was, why wasn't there ever talks about him and Benn? That, my friends, would be the bigger elephant, the 147-pound elephant in that little cubby hole of a room. You know, I'm thinking, man, it's kind of odd that, you know, some companies are criticized for having in-house fights, and then some people will actually go around. They'll go around all day, every day, like, oh, man, we can leave as soon as I get my phone. Where is my phone? They be like, hey, dog, your phone's right. Oh. Or walk around with your keys in your hand, where the answer that you really need is like right there in your own grasp, in your own hands. And those are the answers as to what Boots should have done or what should have been considered, especially since Benn has been cleared. Now we're hearing Eddie create all these roadblocks for Benn. He needs to get back and he needs to do this. And we got the option with going over here and Eubanks, because that's a legacy and this. I'm like, dude, the answer is right there. Benn should be fighting Boots. This is a roadblock that was put out. Because if a coach and a staff say, hey, fight this guy to get this guy, that's a roadblock. But eddiehearn can tell Blair to Flair, hey, fight Cameron and then you can have Boots. And that's not a roadblock. You know, I don't get it. It's different, you know, different standards. You know, these goalposts stay doing the Macarena. But that's the elephant in the room. Why wasn't Boots and Benn ever discussed? And then on the flip side, when Shakur Stevenson go over there, because you got to think, he went over there supposedly for Zapata, and we was getting ready to get a Cordina. And then we were going to double back and get a Zapata, which was, he was first in line amongst all of the sanctioned bodies. And apparently, he's choosing Shakur Stevenson here in February, if he gets past Tevin Farmer. Now, that would be putting the cart before the horse. Tevin Farmer, I seen him training. He looks very good. But I'm thinking that we could never ask Keyshawn, because he gets visibly frustrated whenever you ask him about Andy Cruz, the guy that's calling him his son. Has all this animosity for Richardson Hitchens, all this animosity for Tank, no animosity for Loma, no animosity because Baranchek be in his DMs, you know, and then him and Shakur are BFFs. That's all of the belts right there. Tank is on the outside looking in that matter, you know, in that equation. But since we can't get Keyshawn and Shakur, why were there never any discussions about Shakur being able to take out Andy Cruz? Because he was going to get a Cordina, and then there's Zepeda, but Zepeda is over there with Golden Boy. And maybe one of the answers, maybe one of the best for these classical boxer styles, like if we could never see, you know, the two silver medalists in Shakur and Keyshawn get it on because they're best friends forever, why wouldn't we ever see the gold medalist in Andy Cruz fight the silver medalist in Shakur Stevenson, who are on the same level? I mean, not on the same level, on the same label, under the control of Eddie Hearn. That, my friend, is the elephant in the room, man. So when we have all these hypocritical criticisms, you know, hypercriticality, if you allow me to make up a word, for all these other promotional companies, but we have people like Matchroom with the elephant in the Matchroom here with two very valuable options, and everybody's looking over there and looking over there and looking over there, but not right there where it belongs, where it makes all the sense in the world. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm not sure, man. Let me know in your comments, man. Is that the elephant in the room, or am I missing something, or do I just think too much? I would love to know your comments. Let me know in the comment section what you think, man. Are we gonna address this elephant in the room, or is it just me? Am I tripping? Thanks for tuning in here at BodyWorkBoxing, but we don't take things for face value. We do that body work.